Okay, welcome back, everyone, for another installment of Low Effort Gold. I might have to change the name of the channel here because what's better? What's more low effort than box openings? Oh, yeah. Here we have a fine box here of Meta Zoo Cryptid Nation, second edition, worthless junk. Let's open it and see what's in there. Because why the heck not? Why not indeed? Let's go MetaZoo. Okay, come on. Wow, are you serious? You're going to play me like this? I can't even open the goddamn plastic here. God. All right, here we go. Professional YouTuber here. Meta Zoo Cryptid Nation. Second edition. Second edition limited printing. That's just something looks funny about. Here, limited. Holy cow, look at all these packs. This is, box topper. Oh, look at that, a box topper. 10 card packs. Holy moly. So wait, how many are in here? Are there? Blah, blah, blah. This doesn't tell me. Oh, 36, it is 36. Makes sense. 10 card packs. 10 cards. Hollow. 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 Hollow thingy. Look at all this freaking stuff. So I take it from my limited research here, Mothman is what we're looking for. A reverse foil Mothman. Should we open the box topper right off the bat? No, we should save it. Build the drama. No, fuck that. Let's open it. Do we have a... No. Oh, man, I really hate these freaking single card packs. Are you serious? MetaZoo. MetaZoo. I have never played a game of MetaZoo. I just picked up a whole bunch of cards. What the F is this thing? Nighttime. What the hell does that mean? Oh, it's warping a little bit there. Oh, look at that. Cool. All right. Wow, this is a lot of packs. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What am I doing here? You know what? Let's tilt this down a little bit before we get going. Yeah, box openings. Talk about low effort. No thought involved. Just a dude talking, rambling on about nonsense. I have had very little inspiration as of late. I think I mentioned in my very first video, that I have been without a job for a while. Part of the midlife crisis milieu, if you will. I had recently lost my job, so I have a new job on the horizon. I'm starting next week, and I'm not only starting to freak out about having to go back to work here. Sinkhole Sam foil here. Oh, an island, huh? Cool. Island and a lightning aura. What's the difference between a lightning aura and a island? I'm gonna proxy. I'm really thinking about proxying some of these for magic cards here, because I think there's an island and a swamp that MetaZoo uses. Yeah, so I've got a job starting next week. Unfortunately, it's not a cushy desk job like I had previously, where I could just stare at a screen and listen to podcasts and watch YouTube content all day. Going back to work in a public-facing environment, something I haven't done in quite a long time, and it makes me sad, and I'm freaking out about it. But here we are. It's a job I'm no longer going to have to wake up at 5 a.m. and drive 2 hours a day to get to, however. So there's a silver lining there. I'll be able to look at this guy, old green eyes. Holy moly. That's kind of effed up. Are we going to play this not focusing game again? Why is it focused in the background? Why does it do this? Come on, camera. Serious. Focus. Oh, man. I'm going to scrap this whole freaking video. Ooh, Flatwoods Monster. Ooh, forest. Oh, look, we got a forest. So another potential magic proxy. Really, seriously, why are we focusing back here? What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, new job. Don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock anymore. I'm not driving 2 hours a day. Get to have breakfast with the kids. I found this another old green eyes. The Enfield Monster. I found this bunny man. Look at this guy. Oh, what a cute fella. Another island. I found this very simple biscuit recipe a while ago, and I have been making biscuits damn near every morning for the past like 3 months for the kids. Space penguins. Space penguins. That rings a bell. Maybe this was in the cryptid book. Oh, cryptid book. Here, let me show you something. I bought this for the kids. I bought this Chasing American Monsters. Nice little book about some cryptids here. Hey, there's Momo. We've seen him Van Meter Monster. He's in the Meta Zoos. Yeah, got that so the kids can read that and write some reports for me. They haven't done squat about that, but oh, look at this, Death Beam. Ooh, Death Beam. Is that in the middle of the pack? What did I do here? Biscuit recipe. Yeah, biscuits. I had thought there's a special kind of flour to use for making biscuits, but nope. Nope. You just freaking make them. Some flour, some butter. Visibility. I see them. They're not so invisible, mother effer. Look at this guy. Squonk. Farm. Cool. Yeah, flour, butter, salt, double acting baking powder. That's important, double acting. And buttermilk, a little bit of salt. Did I mention salt? A little bit of salt. Buttermilk is a goodie. Ooh, look at this guy. He's cool. Lizard man of Scape or Swamp. Cool. South Carolina. Winter. Buttermilk. Pro tip, if you don't have buttermilk, you can make buttermilk, or a close approximation thereof, with milk and lemon juice. That's what I'm looking for. Lemon juice. You get about a cup of milk, and about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Just kind of squirt that in the milk, mix it up a little bit, let it sit for a while, ideally, for a few minutes, and it thickens up the, Killer Clown. There's a good one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There's a classic movie if you haven't seen. That's a great one. This guy again. Didn't I just pull this guy? The lemon juice kind of causes the milk to age, shall we say. Curdle. Not really curdle, but it gets a little thick, kind of like buttermilk. It works. And you can make some lovely Huggin' Molly. Rock Rain. There's another lizard man. Okay, we've seen that before. City. Yeah, I've never played a game of MetaZoo. I have no idea what all the symbols on these cards are. It just looks so complicated. I mean, there's a lot of words. These symbols, which, whatever. I guess you have to, like, keep track of your health on your guys here, I guess. Black hole shard. Mountain. There's a mountain. There's another magic proxy. Plus the whole... They try to use the lingo and change that up. You know, chapters, right? Your cards are called chapters. Your spell book and stuff. Bat Squatch. Kablamo. You see, you may not put Bat Squatch. Are we focusing here? No. No. Whatever. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Scatter shot. Here's a silver bullet. Oh, silver bullet. Is this like worth more than a nickel? Lightning storm. Silver bullet. You can only contract this artifact if you control a non-something beastie. Yeah, so that's there's a saying, too cute by a half, which is what the kind of feeling I got with the whole MetaZoo thing. With they're changing the terminology of your hand, your cards, your this, your that. I mean, I did really like the idea of breaking the fourth wall. Bookmark a page from the top of your spell book. What the fuck does bookmark mean? And a page, is a page a card? I guess. And this kind of stuff. See, this is what I really... Oh, that was it here. I really thought this was a cool thing. The stars are the fourth wall breaking element of the game. You can only contract Bat Squatch if you drove a car to this game. This beastie can only be contracted if it is not a new moon tonight. I mean, stuff like that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, fun stuff. Real fun stuff. Joint snake. Do you smoke this guy? Do not tread on this joint snake. Okay, sure. Don't bogart the joint snake, man. Yeah, so I got a thing for dead CCGs, and MetaZoo is one of those things. When it was announced, no more MetaZoo, and people started selling their stuff left and right, I figured, hey, maybe it's time to get some MetaZoo. And then new MetaZoo came out, much simpler game. I kind of like it. Again, as I mentioned before, the art on the new game is kind of just retribution. Blood Ruby. Dun dun dun. How dramatic. The new art in the new zoo, it just seems derivative, anime style, most of it. And it's kind of like blah. Haste. This looks like a Metal Man of Alabama. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Metal Man of Alabama. Necromancy. Earthquake. Let's go on. Another Blood Ruby. Oh my goodness. Meteor shower. Dark aura. What else are we talking about here? Because, you know, we're going down rabbit holes. We're going on tangents, folks. Oh, yeah. I saw an interview with the professor from Tolarian Academy. Veer off here. Kentucky Hellhound. This guy looks familiar. Is this the same art in the new... that they use in the new game? Wait a minute. My curiosity is piqued here. The professor from Tolarian Academy had an interview with Richard Garfield, PhD, the creator of Magic the Gathering, and it was interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. See the Kentucky Hellhound. This is the same art. How about that? Double dipping, huh? Anywho, the professor interviewed Richard Garfield, and it was kind of funny because right off the bat, he said, "I'm going to try to ask you questions you've never been asked before," because we all know that kind of crap would happen. But the one thing I learned from this interview is that Richard Garfield is a lot like George Lucas, where he is, well, unlike George Lucas, he didn't sell anything for billions upon billions of dollars and just step away. The Salem Witches. The Loveland Frogman. Yeah, the Loveland Frogman. See, wait, where are the rarities? Where are the rarities? Oh, down here. Is that the rarity? It's a star. Oh, wait, what? Whatever. It's not worth it. Richard Garfield seems totally divorced from Magic the Gathering. So I guess good on him. Because he got asked about Commander, especially, was a thing. I was interested in hearing him talk about. He was kind of like, yeah, I used to have a deck, something like that. I don't remember who the commander was, and blah blah blah. And he got asked about the universe's beyond thing, and he was diplomatic. Oh, there's a metal man of Alabama. Roll metal tide. And I don't mean diplomatic like dismissive or trying to avoid answering the question, but he was pretty, honest, I guess, for the most part. He's kind of like, yeah, I don't really like it. Or he was like, I see where they're coming from, and some people like it, blah blah blah, but yeah, I can kind of live without it, or something. Maybe I'm misremembering what he said, but anyway, the thing that I loved was at the end of the interview, the professor kind of gave him a heartfelt thank you. Another Kentucky Hellhound. Go get me the Hellhound. Actually, speaking of comparing the art for the new game, is this even close to the new Kentucky Hellhound and what it does? Choose a word. Okay, as long as this page is in the arena whenever an opposing speaks a chosen word. Fatigue, Kentucky Hellhound. No, they're not quite similar. The new Kentucky Hellhound fetches other Kentucky Hellhounds. I mean, this is an uncard, right? For Magic, choose a word. Anyway. Oh man, these tangents causing some whiplash tonight, right, folks? Holy moly! So the professor got a little choked up, thanking Richard Garfield, PhD, for creating magic, and it's been such a big part of his life. And to be honest about it, I might have gotten choked up talking to him about that kind of stuff, because magic certainly has been a big part of my life. But then Richard Garfield, PhD, he says he responds to that as, again, the professor's near tears. And Garfield says, "Oh, that's sweet. Hey, I got a new game coming out. Everybody check it out. You're going to love it." I mean, the guy's a pro. The guy is a freaking pro. Or he is, like, severely on the spectrum. Sewer alligator, chomp. No, but the guy's a pro. The guy's a pro. He plugged his new product at the end of the interview like that. I genuinely laughed out loud when he just kind of, yeah. But then again, it's like one of those questions. Another middleman. Is this a different middleman? But yeah, again, it's one of those situations where I'm sure all kinds of people have gone up to Richard Garfield and said, "Oh my God, thank you for magic. It's the greatest thing." What are you supposed to say? How are you supposed to react to that after so much? Oh, I see now. I see what's going on. This is the hollow and the reverse hollow. Oh, I get it, MetaZoo. Finally, after all these years, I understand. This is the reverse hollow. That's the regular hollow. Wow, my life has been so enriched. Excuse me. I've only had one adult beverage, folks, but I am all fired up here. I am all fired up tonight because this is low effort mermaid scales. It looks like a couple charcoal briquettes. I'm all fired up for some low effort content, folks. Here we go. MetaZoo. Old Zoo. With the meta-ness here. Up, up, up. Is this it, folks? Is this it? Is this the reverse hollow Mothman that I've been waiting for? Wow, this card might be worth $3. Holy moly, it was worth it opening the box. Cool. Mothman's kind of, I mean, everybody knows Bigfoot, but if you know a little beyond the cursory cryptid stuff, Mothman's kind of the goat here, folks. Mothman will F you up. If you see Mothman, you better make your Walking Sam. You better make peace with whatever entity you believe in, because Mothman's gonna find you and collapse a bridge around you. And yeah, again, if anybody here has spotted anything, oh, look at Bigfoot, King of the Apes. Is Bigfoot an ape? Is he an ape? That's quite a statement, calling him King of the Apes. Yeah. Yeah. Is there anybody screaming at the screen as I open these cards? I don't think there's anything really worth getting excited about, except for Mothman there, maybe. I do unending fire crystal. Unending, folks. That means it does not end. How about that? I have a box of Flesh and Blood Uprising, is it? I think it's the last of the Flesh and Blood product I still have. Because Sinkhole, Siam, I am a Timmy. That's truthful. I am a Timmy. I sell stuff like because I need to like make room for things, or I can't really justify having having things, so I just sell crap. I kind of got into Flesh and Blood for a minute back when a little after the game first. No, I shouldn't say that, because that was, I think there were already like 2 expansions by the time I finally got into the game. But bought some Flesh and Blood stuff, played a little bit of it. It was cool and all, but then I had to sell a whole bunch of stuff off. Babe the Blue Ox. Babe. Is there a beastie named Paul Bunyan? Really? Is Paul Bunyan in here? Cool beans. Yeah, Flesh and Blood. I sold a bunch of stuff off. I have 1 box remaining. That isn't completely worthless, I guess. But I might open that just because. And then the other thing, this guy here, Tripodero, just like the 3rd or 4th tripod arrow I've pulled here. Good Lord. And then the other thing is just selling stuff, shipping stuff is a pain in the butt, and living up north here in a different country, In Alaska, shipping is a little bit more expensive, and I just can't. I can't sell a single box of something and like just put it in a box and have it be economic to ship out. So it's like I gotta sell them two at a time or something, and people don't buy things that way. Anyway, now I'm just rambling here. Mothman, he's coming to get you. Coming to get you. I hope you enjoyed that opening. Gosh, I feel like there was so much stuff I wanted to talk about, but I'm just saying that because I don't really have anything to talk about. I was going to talk about something closer related to the channel, but nah, we got through this. We made it. We made it, champs. We made it. Opened up a whole box. Content, low effort. I talked about that Richard Garfield thing. Yes, that was funny. I had a genuine chuckle listening to him be a professional. Oh, and you know what? That's another thing. Look at these foils starting to curl already. The new zoo, I commented on the previous video, and I have another box coming in, so I'm going to do another new MetaZoo box opening as soon as I get that, but it's been hung up somewhere. Sons of bitches. I was very, very complimentary of the new card quality. This card quality stinks. This MetaZoo stuff, that's really, look at this. What the hell is that? It's not the best card stock. I was complimentary of the new zoo card stock. Everything looked and felt pretty good, but the new foils are starting to curl rather dramatically. So I'm a little disappointed on that front. But anyway, I think that's up. We will wrap it up. Tell me what you think about this MetaZoo stuff. Like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, pull my finger, whatever it is. Peace out, folks.